Welcome to First Unitarian Church of Pittsburgh. It is October 29th. I am Stephanie Pulowski, commissioned lay minister with this church. I am in my mid-40s. I have brownish curly hair with some gray in it, and I'm wearing a brown flowered dress. With me today is our guest speaker, Karen Carnahan, commissioned lay minister from Ginger Hill Congregation, just north of here. Karen is currently serving her third term on the board of the UUs of Greater Pittsburgh as immediate past president and as UU Justice PA's congregation liaison coordinator. For the past 3 years, her ministry has focused on the UUA's proposed 8th principle, and Karen works to create a beloved community that is free from racism and oppression. It is wonderful to have her back with us again today. Our minister, Reverend Kate Walker, is off today. She just returned from the Kazi Hills in India last night, I believe, or early this morning. So although I encouraged her to come this morning, she laughed and is very jet-lagged. We are so glad you have chosen to be with us this morning. We are one people of many beliefs, many origins, sexualities, and genders. We are all growing, all learning, all loved. Just as you are welcome. We are working for justice wherever the heavy weight of oppression has dug into the fabric of life. I have with me today volunteers and staff all working to bring this worship to you. On behalf of this team, thank you for being with us. If this is your first time with us, we would love to be in touch with you. If you are here in person and have not already done so, please go to our welcome desk in the atrium, or if you're on YouTube, visit our website. Just Google First Unitarian of Pittsburgh and sign up for our weekly newsletter. You are also invited to join us for social time. If you're on YouTube, it's on Zoom. To get a Zoom link, please just send an email to firstunitarianpittsburgh, all spelled out, @gmail.com, and you'll get an automatic link. If you're in person, please join us afterwards, I believe downstairs. I invite you now to take a deep breath. Arrive in body and spirit and picture yourself connected to all others who are here or watching today or in the future. I'd like to invite Peter Lehman and his mother Jennifer to assist me in lighting our chalice. Our chalice, the symbol of our Unitarian Universalist faith. If you have a chalice at home, we invite you to light it at this time. We light this chalice with the words of Sarah Lammert. The element of fire represents passion, veracity, authenticity, and vitality. If the chalice is the supporting structure of Unitarian Universalism, then we are the flame. We are the flame fanned strong by our passion for freedom, our yearning for truth-telling, our daring to be authentic with one another, and the vitality we sustain in our meeting together. In all of this, there is love. May this flame burn bright in your heart and mind as we worship together.
Good morning. My name's Chris Rust. I'm the director of vocal music here, and I'm glad you are here. I invite you to take the gray hymnal. I'm going to make a change in our order of service this morning, and we're going to sing number 188. Come, come, whoever you are, whether Jew or Muslim or Christian or Hindu or Buddhist or non-believer, and especially if you're spiritual but not religious. I welcome you. You are welcome here. Please rise and let us sing. Will you sing after me? Come, come, whoever you are.
Come, come, whoever you are.
Come, wanderer, worshiper, lover of leaving. Ours is no caravan of despair. Come, yet again come. Excellent. Now I invite you to turn toward the center aisle, look across the room, and sing to the people who are across from you. Here we go. And come, come, whoever you are, wanderer, worshiper, lover of leaving. Ours is no caravan of despair. Come, yet again come. Group 1. Come, come. Group 2. Come, come. Again. Come, come, whoever you are. Come, come, whoever you come, yet again come. Thank you. You may be seated.
If there are any children here this morning, and I know there are some because we're painting pumpkins, so that's quite the draw, or if anyone wants to see the pictures to this book, I invite you to come on closer, come on down. While you're walking down, does anyone know what the Bill of Rights are? Can you sit behind me? Do any grown-ups know what the Bill of Rights are? Oh, see, there we go. We've got the judge answering questions. The first 10 amendments of the Constitution. Correct. This book is called A Girl's Bill of Rights. It's by Amy Mucha, illustrated by Addie Sonda. Okay. I have the right to like what I like and love what I love. I have the right to look how I like and wear what I wear and do whatever I want with my hair. I have the right to think for myself and choose for myself, to say yes if I want something, no if I don't, and the right to change my mind. I know in my house right now, there's a lot of changing my mind about last-minute Halloween costumes. I have the right to speak my truth, even if someone doesn't want to hear it. I have the right to feel what I feel every moment, even if it makes someone uncomfortable. I have the right to laugh and the right to cry. Did you see it? I have the right to feel scared, and I have the right to get mad. I have the right to make mistakes, even big ones, and the right to forgive myself. I have the right to choose my friends and the right to hug or high five or smile or not to smile. If someone is hurting or disrespecting me, I have the right to say, stop. And I have the right to scream it. Because it is not okay to hurt me or anyone, not ever. I have the right to be bold and mighty and loud. And the right to be silly and awkward and proud. I have the right to decide who I'll be for now, for tomorrow, and for forever. Because most of all, no matter what, I absolutely always have the right to be me. All right, guys, thank you for coming. Oh, we all do. We all have the right to be ourselves. I missed the last page. As everyone sings you out, you guys are going to go paint your pumpkins. Someone who is leading that should be right outside, hopefully, to take you where you're supposed to go. Thanks.
Our song for the recessional, the words are in your order of service, or if you want to look in the teal hymnal, it's 1057. Go lifted up, love bless your way, moonlight, starlight, guide your journey into peace and the brightness of day. Let's sing it again. Go lifted up, love bless your way, moonlight, starlight, guide your journey into peace and the brightness of day.
I would like to invite Joan Adibi for today's stewardship testimonial.
Good morning. I'm glad to be able to do this. I contribute regularly, and I am so grateful that this church is here. I signed up in 1966 when I first came to Pittsburgh with my husband and 3 children. And I've been involved as a volunteer and most recently as a member of a covenant group. And the covenant group is very dear to my heart. We've been through sorrows and joys together for 30 years. So I can't urge you enough to keep this church going and contribute financially and with your participation. Thank you.
Every month, we share our generosity with a designated organization. This month, it is Valley Clean Air Now. All donations are shared 50-50 with this organization unless otherwise designated. Our religious community is made up of volunteers and staff creating and hosting a variety of programming. We rely on your financial support. In addition to the collection plate, you can donate by texting GIVE to 412-435-1050 and following the directions. Please check the end of the order of service for more directions.
se han creado los hombres en la faz de la tierra. Por amor hay quien haya querido regalar una estrella. Por amor fue una vez al Calvario con una cruz a cuestas. Aquel que también por amor entregó el alma entera. Por amor se confunden las aguas y en la fuente se besan. Y en las alas de las mariposas los colores se crean. Por amor ha existido en el mundo siempre tanta belleza. Y el color de la naturaleza se pintó por amor. Por amor soy de ti y seré toda la vida mientras viva. Por amor soy de ti, por amor, por amor soy de ti y seré toda la vida mientras viva. Por amor soy de ti, por amor, por amor, por amor, por amor, por amor, por amor.
We hold each other in our hearts and minds with all our joys and all our sorrows. We remember those who are experiencing losses of various kinds and those facing health challenges. We are aware that many are faced with heightened difficulties presented by these times that continue to be challenging for us all. We also remember those who are living through the evils of war in Israel, Gaza, Ukraine. May those who suffer or mourn find peace. May those who hunger or thirst be quenched with nourishment and sated with the elixir of life. May those who have experienced and are experiencing violence find care and comfort and the healing that comes in time. May all of us find the loving kindness that is ours to share. May we open our hearts and minds to encircle with love and care all in our community and beyond. So may it be. Amen, namaste, and blessed be. You are invited now into a few moments of silence, personal meditation, and prayer.
Thank you, Chris and choir, for that beautiful choral prayer. Hello, I'm Chris Baregi, a member of your pastoral care team. Today, in observance of All Souls Day, this coming Thursday, November 2nd, we take time to honor First Unitarian Church of Pittsburgh members and family and friends of members who died since All Souls Day 2022. As I read each name, Pastoral Care Team Co-Chair Kathy Miller will place a flower in a vase on the chalice table to acknowledge each soul's beauty and uniqueness of spirit. May our sacred honoring of these loved ones comfort our still grieving hearts. May our memory of them continue to flourish, animating their positive influence in our lives and world. We remember fondly the following beloved church members: Naomi Jane Crane, who died on February 1st, 2023. Gordon Lewis, March 14th, 2023. Catherine Katie Pope, May 23rd, 2023. Mikey Doak, October 13th, 2023. We acknowledge the following deceased family members and friends of fellow congregants as we abide with them through their grief and healing process. Jim Colley, husband of Ellen Parks, September 24th, 2022. Reverend Deacon John E. Croy, father of Madeline Izzo, November 8th, 2022. Martha Fortuna Gosian, mother of Ellen Gosian, December 12th, 2022. Kai Emmons, sister of E.B. Emmons, January 2nd, 2023. Kristen Williams, daughter of Jane Ann Williams and mother of Gabriel Roberts, January 20th, 2023. Jennifer Sue Warner, sister of Mary Widener, January 27, 2023. Robert Maloney, cousin of Connie Cannon, February 13th, 2023. William Vossmeyer, brother of Amy DeKikis, March 2nd, 2023. Robert Druzbosky, brother of Mary Alice Druzbosky, March 9th, 2023. Dave Whiteman, brother-in-law of Linda Fleming, May 26, 2023. Cephas Lawson Garner, brother of Joanne Wagstaff, May 31, 2023. Eleanor Hastings Caro, sister of Stuart Hastings, June 6, 2023. Jeff Yoder, brother-in-law of Bob Sullivan, July 19, 2023. Susan Elaine Dion, friend of Kathy Miller, August 8, 2023. Barbara Pashik, aunt of Jim Pashik, October 7, 2023. Elizabeth A. Latimer, mother of Nancy Latimer, October 15, 2023. If there is another loved one who should be included in our remembrance whose name we have not mentioned, I invite you to speak it now, silently or aloud, right where you are. let us pause for a moment of silence to lift these loved ones up with gratitude for their lives lived among us, with grief because we miss them, and with hope for the continuance of their essence, memory, and impact in our world. Holy Spirit of life and love, breath of God, known by many names through the ages, we acknowledge you this morning. For our very lives, we thank you who are the source of our being, nourisher of our souls via the beauty and bounty of creation, instiller of talents and unique sensitivities purposed for good works in our now troubled world, sustainer when our own capacities, resources, and courage fail. May we ever appreciate the miraculous privilege of this life, as well as each person with whom we are destined to share it, predecessors, contemporaries, progeny, those like and unlike us. May we learn to live together with humility, understanding, cooperation, peace, and love, each at our best, an essential, indelible aspect of you. And when we come at last to the limit of our years, welcome us back, we pray, into your gracious, sublime, and blessed rest. Amen, and blessed be.
Good morning. As Stephanie mentioned, my name is Karen Carnahan. I'm the commissioned lay minister at Ginger Hill Unitarian Universalist Congregation in Slippery Rock. I am a 60-something woman. My pronouns are she, her, hers. I have pink glasses, grayish brown hair, and a blue sweater on today. The teacher said to Mary in a vision, "Attachment to matter gives rise to passion against nature. Thus trouble arises in the whole body. This is why I tell you, be in harmony. If you are out of balance, take inspiration from manifestations of your true nature. Those who have ears, let them hear." After saying this, the Blessed One greeted them all, saying, "Peace be with you. May my peace arise and be fulfilled within you. Be vigilant and allow no one to mislead you by saying, 'Here it is,' or 'There it is.' For it is within you that the Son of Man dwells. Go to him, for those who seek him find him. Walk forth to announce the gospel of the kingdom." The teacher continued, "Impose no law other than that which I have witnessed. Do not add more laws to those given in the Torah, lest you become bound by them." Having said this, he departed. The disciples were in sorrow, shedding many tears and saying, "How are we to go among unbelievers and announce the gospel of the kingdom of the Son of Man? They did not spare his life, so why should they spare ours?" Then Mary arose, embraced them all, and began to speak to her brothers. "Do not remain in sorrow and doubt, for his grace will guide you and comfort you. Instead, let us praise his greatness, for he has prepared us for this. He is calling upon us to become fully human. Thus Mary turned their hearts toward the good, and they began to discuss the meaning of the teacher's words. Peter said to Mary, "Sister, we know that the teacher loved you differently from other women. Tell us whatever you remember of any words he told you which we have not yet heard." Mary said to them, "I will now speak to you of that which has not been given to you to hear. I had a vision of the teacher, and I said to him, 'Lord, I see you now in this vision.' And he answered, 'You are blessed, for the sight of me does not disturb you. There where is the mind lies the treasure.' Then I said to him, 'Lord, when someone meets you in a moment of vision, is it through the soul that they see, or is it through the spirit?' The teacher answered, 'It is neither through the soul nor the spirit, but the mind between the two which sees the vision.'" The teacher continued, "I left the world with the aid of another world. A design was erased by the virtue of a higher design. Henceforth I travel toward repose, where time rests in the eternity of time. I go now into silence." Having said all this, Mary became silent, for it was in silence that the teacher spoke to her. Then Andrew began to speak and said to his brothers, "Tell me, what do you think of these things she has been telling us? As for me, I do not believe that the teacher would speak like this. These ideas are too different from those we have known." And Peter added, "How is it possible that the teacher talked in this manner with a woman about secrets of which we ourselves are ignorant? Must we change our customs and listen to this woman? Did he really choose her and prefer her to us?" Then Mary wept and answered him, "My brother Peter, what can you be thinking? Do you believe that this is just my own imagination, that I invented this vision? Or do you believe that I would lie about our teacher?" At this, Levi spoke up, "Peter, you have always been hot-tempered, and now we see you repudiating a woman just as our adversaries do. Yet if the teacher held her worthy, who are you to reject her? Surely the teacher knew her very well, for he loved her more than us. Therefore let us atone and become fully human, so that the teacher can take root in us. Let us grow as he demanded of us and walk forth to spread the gospel without trying to lay down any rules and laws other than those he witnessed." When Levi had said these words, they all went forth to spread the gospel. The Gospel of Mary was first found in 1896 by a German scholar while browsing at a bazaar in Cairo. Its history to the present is a complicated web of scholarly intrigue. While exciting, we won't touch on it today. So what is Gnosticism? In a nutshell, the word gnosis means knowledge. And Gnosticism emphasized an individual's relationship with God and believed that self-knowledge was the key to understanding God. Does that sound familiar? As my understanding of Mary's gospel deepens, the manner of the teaching seems much more like a deep Dharma talk than the recitation of the more simplistic parables shared with the masses. The Gnostics were early Christians whose beliefs and practices put them at odds with Orthodox Christianity and were considered to be heretics. the church hierarchy set out to destroy as many Gnostic writings as possible. In her 1979 book, The Gnostic Gospel, Dr. Elaine Pagels argues that the dispute between the Orthodox Christians and the Gnostics was not necessarily theological, but centered on the Gnostics' refusal to accept the hierarchy and authority of the church as an institution. A level of spiritual sophisticated was assumed. In the Gospel of Mary, we learn that Mary, the disciple Jesus loved most, was more spiritually advanced than her brothers, the 12 apostles. Fast forward to the First Council of Nicaea, convened by the Roman Emperor Constantine the Great in 325 CE. Bishops from all over Christendom met to define Christianity as we know it today. It established the Trinity and declared it to be divine, and it chose which of the early Christian writings would become the official Gospels of the New Testament. The Gnostic Gospels were denounced as heretical and were rejected. A formal hierarchy of church leaders was established as a true patriarchy. The role of women in the early church, which had been largely equivalent to that of men, was rejected. It was then that Mary's role as an apostle, the apostle who was most loved by Jesus, the apostle to the apostles, the strong and independent woman and recipient of the deepest teachings of Christ, was redefined as a fallen, subservient, non-apostolic prostitute. In Catholicism, saints are awarded feast days in recognition of the roles they have played in church history. Saint Mary Magdalene was not honored with a feast day until 2016, finally putting her on par with the other apostles. It was the patriarchy that took her down. This mindset continues to this day in patriarchal attitudes that view women as lesser than men. This is the battle we continue to fight. I'd like to close with a quote from Megan Waterston, feminist theologian and author of the book, Mary Magdalene Revealed. The good news about being fully human is that it's just Alpha and Omega ad infinitum. It's just a constant return, a myriad of opportunities to come back to the voice of love inside of us. We can spend less and less time away from it, or feeling as though we're separate from it, or aren't worthy of it if we choose to. Being fully human is the soul's chance to be here. The good news is that we never truly arrive there. None of us. We never get there. That's the whole point of being human. The point is to constantly arrive. For some of us, with each breath. We constantly return to love. This is the good news, that we can. That it's set up this way, that no matter who we are or how long we've been separated from feeling the presence of love, it's actually right here, within.
I invite you to turn in the gray hymnal to number 396. I know this rose will open. Please rise in body and spirit, and would you sing these words after me? I know this rose will open. I know my fear will burn away.
I know my fear will burn away.
I know my soul will unfurl its wings.
I know my soul will unfurl its wings.
I know this rose will open.
I know this rose will open.
And once again, I invite you to turn to the center aisle and sing to the folks across the way from you. I know this rose will open. I know my fear will burn away. I know my soul will unfurl its wings. I know this rose will open. Group 1. I know. Group 2. I know this rose. I know my fear. I know my fear. I know my soul. I know this rose, I know this rose, I know my fear, I know my fear, I know my soul, I know this rose, I know this rose, I know this rose, I know this rose will open. Please remain standing.
We extinguish this flame, but not the light of truth, the warmth of community, or the fire of commitment. These we carry in our hearts until we are together again. Hear now the benediction. We have a calling in this world. We are called to honor diversity, to respect differences with dignity, and to challenge those who would forbid it. We are people of a wide path. Let us be wide in affection and go our way in peace. Blessed be, may it be so. Namaste.
And please turn in your hymn books to 131. Love will guide us, peace has tried us, hope inside us will lead the way. Love will guide us through the hard night. Love will guide us, peace has tried us, hope inside